What's going on, everybody? Dialerix TV back with another video, and in today's video I'll be discussing a potential trade which is probably, in my opinion, one of the best available trade options for the Lakers in this current moment and for in the long run. And I think this gives the Lakers enough room for what I believe is one of the best free agent classes in recent time, and I'll explain that later in the video. But this article is per Bleacher Report and the headline reads, NBA rumors, updated trade target list for every NBA team. So as we scroll down to the section that is written about the Orlando Magic, it seems as though that the Magic could be looking to shop guard Terrence Ross in hopes to potentially get a first round draft pick in return. However, another trade target that Zach Buckley believes that the Orlando Magic could potentially be interested in is the Los Angeles Lakers' Talen Horton-Tucker. But let's read what Zach had to say. He goes on to say, targets, first round pick, Cam Reddish, Talen Horton-Tucker. While most rebuilders should chase general draft considerations, the target is more defined for the Orlando Magic. If they do nothing else this trade season, they should scour the basketball world and find a first round pick in exchange for Terrence Ross. His sluggish start might make that trickier than most years, but hopefully suitors place more weight on the track record, get that settled, and Orlando can focus on finding young players who fit this core. Given the Magic's glut of guards and bigs, wings are the obvious position to chase. Add them to the perpetually growing list of logical Cam Reddish suitors, and don't rule out a run at Talen Horton-Tucker. He could help fill in the cracks as a capable shot creator and intriguing on-ball defender, and the Lakers might be so starved for support scorers that they dangle THT for a package built around Ross. So if you guys would like to read the full article, the link is in the description box. So at this point, realistically, I think that the trade makes the most sense for so many reasons, and it actually helps both sides in my honest opinion. You know, Terrence Ross is a really great three-point shooter, and he's also a really good defender, as was mentioned in this article, which is what the Lakers desperately need at this current moment. Now, Russell Westbrook was not included in this trade, but I would assume that he would be, being as though that the Orlando Magic are looking for a first round pick, and by the Lakers not having the pick, I think that Russell Westbrook and his star power could entice the Magic to make that deal a reality. I truly think that the Lakers should just pack it in this season, honestly, you know, and just play it smart for the long game. I don't think that the Lakers should risk LeBron James possibly getting injured, especially after losing his co-star Anthony Davis. You know, not to mention that he had played a ton of minutes, and we aren't even halfway through the season yet. So I'm not saying that the Lakers should tank. However, I do think that the Lakers should just readjust their roster to where they could still compete at a really high level, but LeBron James could still also load manage for the rest of the season. I think that the Lakers' main focus should be figuring out what pieces that they can hold on to and allow players like Austin Reeves to develop and could be a part of a possible championship run next season. I think the Lakers' main focus should be on the 2022 free agency pool and form one of the greatest super teams in recent history, and that's with LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Bradley Beal, who is one of the best players in my opinion, next to Klay Thompson, who so happens to be an unrestricted free agent next summer. And from my estimation, it doesn't seem that Bradley Beal has any interest in returning to the Washington Wizards next season. You know, he already went on record and stated that his decision would be in his best interest to make himself happy next year. So he's not doing nothing for nobody else but himself. And the Wizards are a really good team, but honestly, they haven't made any moves that I think that would persuade Bradley Beal to stay. And if the Lakers aren't able to land Bradley Beal, there are so many other great players that they could choose from. You know, it's like walking into a candy store and seeing nothing but free women. But anyway, the Lakers aren't winning this year, bro. And AD is already injury prone. LeBron James is old, so you need another young, proven all-star that could be a threat, you know, and that could put fear in other teams and take the pressure off of Anthony Davis and LeBron James and can decrease their risk of enduring another major injury. And on top of that, AD has to work his way back into the system next year. But anyway, I like this Terrence Ross trade. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all get in that comment box, like, share, subscribe. I'm out.